Evening all, how we doing? Sort of change my battery before we get going. And then you don't have to hear the bang and crash and so on and so forth that inevitably follows. Hang on, tissue a second. I feel like I've been on the back foot all afternoon. But I'm here now. We'll keep you all waiting, I do appreciate. We're all doing well. Ready for some Lake District adventures? I know I am. I had a look at the, literally the introductory sequence. First 5 minutes or so of the game, just to make sure everything was running and so on and so forth. And it seems to be, so that's always good. Grabbed a couple of pictures. There is a photo mode in game, but either it doesn't have a take photo option, or I can't work out what it is. So it's more of a framing while you then use a third-party piece of software to take a picture kind of situation in a minute. Which is actually not such a bad thing for me, because I can't do that anyway for a lot of things and games, but the framing part of it is actually the kind of the more important bit to me. Others may feel differently. It probably does take pictures and I just haven't found the button, but it's not marked on the UI, so that's a smidge on the unhelpful side. I've been looking forward to this, and yeah, ever since I first heard about it last year. Atomfall is made by Rebellion. They're a British company who make the Sniper Elite series. They are based in Oxford. But the CEO is a very interesting fellow, Jason Kingsley, quite into his medieval history and stuff, amongst other things. Has his own YouTube channel on the topic. And he also goes walking and things like that, and had the idea for Atomfall while he was walking in the Lake District. So, yeah. Yeah. That gets us to the beginnings of where we are today, anyway. Yes, evening Steve, evening JB, how are you doing? We're all good? Wisdom never late, yeah, something like that. How are you doing, mate? You alright? Steve? No, how are you doing? Tango, welcome on in. Stuff your face with beef curry, Steve. Very nice. That was on what are the burritos? So not a million miles away. Yeah, sharing doesn't sound right. Oh dear, you look causing trouble, see, while I'm keeping you waiting. That sounds about right. Yes, I absolutely am a cat person. 100% cat person. Especially on the weekends. Wait, what? Evening, Brad, you right? Evening, Catherine, you right? Vaguely human, yeah, sounds about right. Most of the time. Evening, Louise, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Nearly got to the bottom now. Oh yeah, I think I am at the bottom now. Awesome. Let's get this rolling, shall we? Looking forward to this. Yeah, I've already noticed like little details that are very, very familiar, because this is fictionalised home territory for me. Look behind the waterfall. I always do. I'm sure we'll keep an eye out. I'm sure there's a lot of things we'll find and a lot of things we'll miss. Alright. Hopefully everything will be okay volume-wise and stuff. Let me know if it is not, or if there's any other catastrophic issues. But hopefully we should be good. So, start up a new game. I'm going to go straight for the recommended difficulty. And desperately needed, we can adjust it, but happy to do that. I'm not overjoyed that you only get one save, although that may be a Game Pass thing.
The pride of Britain, nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one.
The public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh! No more reconnaissance flights! The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons!
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would
The
urge
British
everyone
fallout,
to
for sure.
remain calm.
Yeah, just have a similar vibe.
The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Something about that time period and accent coupled with the word Cumberland just stirs something deep in my brain. Let's go. Straight into it.
I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
I'm not sure. I don't know how I got here. You're bleeding. Do you need help? Tell me how to leave and I'll go. But different approaches. I'm going to go with confused right now.
You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know.
Nope.
Damn it, listen. I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right?
Seems fair.
You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale Atom Plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please.
Where are we going to get sausages from now? I think sausages are okay, but it's definitely a silver medal compared to a gold, I think, there now. So you need some rags and stuff. And alcohol so that we can make him bandages. Okay, I'm happy to do that. I'm a generally positive person.
Please. It hurts like the devil.
So I need to find rags and alcohol so I can make bandages.
Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too.
Seems likely.
I think I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in there now. The plan is starting to feel unimportant. But I know that's reason. I hate this.
This place has seen better days. Maybe it's Turkish. Did I have enough? Yes, I need 1 alcohol and 4 cloth to make a bandage. That's a lot of cloth to make a bandage. Difficulty will affect how much materials you need, I think, for your crafting as well. It affects a lot of different things. And you can kind of fine-tune things as you like if you really want to. I'm not in a rush to do that right now. Let's help our fellow here out.
Please, a bandage. Please help me.
Helpful. Here, have a bandage to stop the bleeding. I'll find this interchange for you. You must give me the key card now. You can't trap me here. Maybe I should take the key card from me by force. Farewell. I'm working on it. Yeah, let's be helpful.
Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid.
Maybe I should have kept it for myself then.
I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still
Well, it hasn't exactly been nuked, no.
bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now.
Guys,
Find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place. It may help you to survive. I hope so.
well, the bed that we woke up on has blood on the pillow, so it looks like we took a head injury at some point. Probably why we don't know who the heck we are and what's going on. That fella's not having a good time. So, let's have a look. Open lead. So I've got key items, modified key card. Lock release attempt 17. There's an interesting set of punched holes in it. Keycard belonged to an injured scientist, has been modified with the word interchange written across it. Oh, I had to look to see if there was a good place to put the camera regarding the UI and everything. There's no good place. So, notebook. Open leads. New entries may be hidden by filters. Okay. Escape. Do not forget. This is the note that the scientist gave us. Belonged to the injured scientist I met when I woke up. Scrawled in messy, frantic handwriting. Do not forget the interchange. The secrets inside the interchange. Do not forget the interchange. You have the keycard to lift the quarantine lock. Modified keycard should open the interchange. Find the truth. The truth is under the Windscale Plant, and the way there is through the interchange. The truth must get out. Find someone to help you escape. People will help if you bring them the secrets. Interesting. So other than looking for the interchange is a lack of information.
Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
He's having a rough day, that guy. Notice, electric lock.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed.
Oh shit.
Emergency access has been granted.
Interesting poster there. New lead found. I woke up in a derelict bunker where, in the derelict bunker where I woke up, I encountered a scientist. They were insistent that I find a place called the Interchange, and that the secrets of the Windscale Plant are inside. I have their keycard that's modified to open interchange doors. All I know is that interchange is somewhere inside the quarantine zone. Okay. So a quick run back to see if there's any scrap or anything I missed down here. Yes, I thought I remember there being more stuff down here.
What are you doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe.
Yeah, you're fine, buddy. Somebody don't go feral on me or something. Probably fine. Probably fine, right? Oh, there's a bit of extra cloth. See, some extra materials and some extra cloth. That was definitely worth having. Dark is very dark, isn't it? Yeah, it is quite dark in some of the darker areas on my screen as well. I'll probably push it up, but I'm kind of not sure what it'll be like in outside then. Like one rifle bullet, I suspect. This is not a spray at everything kind of a game. It's a you don't have much ammo kind of a game. It is kind of dark. Let's see if we can bump that up a little bit. Brightness. I don't really want to push it too far because otherwise it's just going to be a bit too much. I could just about see something on there now, so... I mean, I could just about before, but we'll see how that does. If it's too much exposure, it's just going to look awful, so... Hey, Ned, barely started, yeah. Other than excited, there's not much more to say. I did hear a voice up this way, though. Or...
Off with you, or you'll regret it.
Oh dear, there's a dude there.
Go on, get out of it.
An outlaw, apparently. The copper's hat on from the look of him. Well, there's much difference, really, so, yeah. Ooh. Must have been some kind of badass before I hit myself in the head, because, that guy just got owned. Bad day to be that fella. Something? Maybe not. Apart from the other side, okay. Well, it's probably... I say it looks promising, but the trail of blood makes it look slightly less promising. Okay, let's go and check that out. Could have been a chiropractor. That's possible. More Metro Exodus and Fallout. I think it's not quite either of those things, really. Kind of hard to say. Like I say, I haven't really started it, but the vibe I'm getting is it's more mystery investigation. It's not really survival per se. It's more of a... in the sense that you're not managing food and drink and stuff like that. It's more of a... you against a lot of very dangerous enemies kind of survival. Seriously outnumbered and outgunned kind of thing. Glass bottle, I wonder what you use that for. Possibly lobbing at people and making Molotov cocktails, maybe. Any more glass bottles? Or anything else? Doesn't look like. Dr. Powell, I guess we found them. A note, stay inside, some cloth and alcohol. Okay, so let's look at that note. Powell, don't think about going outside unless that bloody don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now. They might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go one more time. I think the keycard is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the damn place is before I can try it. I'll be back by morning. Stay inside. Looks like Dr. Powell did not survive an encounter with the Outlaws. Good. The lights over there as well. Yeah, there's this trope in books, in writing and the like. It says if you want people to notice something, hang a lantern on it. It's somewhat figurative, but it's also kind of literal. There's birdies. Interesting little detail. I'm wondering if I'm going to get a torch, because it is rather hard to see in dark places. Jet Ace Logan, Evil in Orbit. That's a comic. Cool. Jim Jet Ace Logan is an ace space pilot who protects the solar system from rogue aliens, smugglers, and other outlandish criminals. Ably assisted by a stoic co-pilot, Plumduff Charteris? However you say that. Okay. Interesting little comic idea. I wonder if that's... this is a collectible, I guess. So I guess I don't trade it for anything, but... Who knows? It's a very light stool. Very ominous creaking going on there. Him. And we're out. So other than the fact my lead says to look for the interchange and it's somewhere in the zone, we don't really know much. Not much point in tracking it, given I've got no information. Slettendale. There's the Windscale plant in the distance. Something clearly went down. Or up, depending on how you want to look at it. Now the telephone dials the loading icon. Yeah, it's quite cool. Interesting. My first impression coming out here is the look of the rocks and the way it interacts with the stone and the grass and the bracken and everything else. All just looks very, very spot on to the Lake District. The environment is very accurate. The random phone box in the middle of nowhere, not so much, though. Hello, who is this? Who is Oberon?
Must die.
Interesting. I answered the phone to a mysterious voice on the other end. I don't know if it could hear me or if it was just a recording, but before the line cut off, the voice kept repeating the phrase, Oberon must die. Okay. For courtesy of others waiting to use the phone, please keep calls brief and no longer than 15 minutes. Thank you. Call number on this exchange. Looks like it's actually accurate. That's quite cool. Level of detail. Doors on the floor. So, we haven't really got anything that suggests a direction. I'm going to have a look up here because I feel like it's probably not the right direction and I want to have a quick nosy around here before I go anywhere else. Oh yeah, something on. Yep, bracken looks good. It is pretty. So I saw, oh, foxgloves, nice. I saw that Digital Foundry had been much less than their usual standard, shall we say, recently, regarding this game. They said it looked very last gen, which has several observations that I would make in reference to that. The water does look a little last gen, well, it just doesn't look the best. I have several observations about that. Firstly, this is not a AAA game, it is more AA. Secondly, it is a last generation game in the sense that it is also available on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So if you happen to be rocking those particular systems, you can play this game. And thirdly, maybe they were looking at console versions, so maybe the console versions are not quite as nice as the PC version. I've got it locked at 60 frames and it does seem stable and looks good. And this is everything set up to Ultra, by the way. I didn't notice DLSS being an option. I'm not sure what I'm wearing, but I am curious. A pair of jeans, some walking boots, and some kind of jacket from the look of it. But yeah, comments like it looks last generation is much less admirable, respectable and generally decent sort of behaviour than I would expect from Digital Foundry, and I was unimpressed when I heard that. Okay, if you got criticism, that's all well and good, but that sort of thing is just kind of being a dickhead for the sake of it. Not cool. Looks looks almost like a military jacket, almost. I mean, I might be able to find out a bit more about who the hell I am and stuff, which I don't think is the point, really. But I might be able to find out a bit more about who I am if I could actually, you know, see my clothes and things like that. Should be pissing it down and blowing go for 10. No, it doesn't do that all day, every day. We do get nice weather sometimes. Approach behind an enemy and stealth takedown. Yeah, that was an outlaw. It's bones. Cricket bat. I finally got a weapon of some kind. What has he got? Grenade. Oh, got grenades as well. A grenade. I'm not going to explore a bunker right now. I think it's probably a bit too soon to be doing that. So, grenade, cricket bat. I've got 4 weapon slots. Ammo across the top. Okay. Looks like crafting materials might not contribute to your carry weight, which is interesting. Collect training stimulants and spend them to master new skills. Training manuals will allow you to unlock new skills to master. So training manuals to learn about skills, stimulants to actually gain abilities. I don't know much about Outlaws, but I don't suppose they're friendly. Look up the crash site, huh? And I'm hidden. Wonderful. I do remember from some of the pre-launch footage that was a thing. Bleach truncheon. How does that compare? I don't know. Average damage, fast attack speed. High damage, average attack speed. Okay, I'll stick with my cricket bat for now. Is there a button that will allow me to put my weapon away? If there is, I can't see it. If there is, I can't see a button for it. There's a waterfall here. Let's see if there's anything behind it. Ah, yeah, same button to pull it out. That makes sense. Nice shot, Kush. Uncontrolled landing and a body. And a Molotov and some glass. Cool. Issued 2nd March 1962. Convoy 5's air transports have been fitted with state-of-the-art power systems. We have high confidence in their ability to penetrate interference field that surrounds the zone without incurring significant damage. However, in the event of an uncontrolled landing, standing orders are as follows. Hold position and await instructions. Do not attempt to leave quarantine zone. Do not communicate with local inhabitants in any way, should some be found alive. Do not approach abandoned scientific establishments. They remain under strict quarantine. Somebody followed orders and probably shouldn't have done. Ooh. A few goodies. What did we get there? A heavy survival knife. High damage, average attack speed. Causes bleed. That'd be good. Okay. Stores a small amount of health over time. Seems alright. I can go in. Okay. Small health over time. Right, okay. Spent a week in August in the Lake District and the intake wasn't drizzling or raining when we went inside a fashion chip shop. Yeah. Sleep mine case. I think I want to hold off on exploring stuff like that just yet because I don't feel like I'm in any way prepared for it. I mean, to be fair, it can rain for a week straight. I'd walk to school in the pouring rain, 45 minutes there, still not properly dried out by the time I had to walk 45 minutes back in the same pouring rain. Agravain's lockbox key, alcohol, and coded message. Interesting. Message written in code, translation scribbled beneath it. Absent yourself from convoy as soon as possible, be discreet. Shed and Slattendale rail yard. Grid reference, that one. Make your way there for cannot wait. Leave supplies, use the key to access the item. Slattendale rail yard. Need to keep an eye out for the rail yard, which is probably the other side of there. I would guess. Based mostly on the fact that based mostly on the fact that there were train tracks running into that place. I don't know if the mountains are supposed to actually look like specific mountains, but they kind of evoke certain mountains that I'm familiar with seeing. The silhouettes are definitely distinctly familiar. Bunker L8 we were in, huh? Ooh, that is a lot. Yeah, everything in the lakes is tourist prices, but that's probably, I mean, that'll depend where you are as well, I suspect, to some degree. Stay away or get shot. Okay, well, that's good to know about. There's a dude there. We're gonna get to know soon. I mean, stay away, get shot is all well and good, but this doesn't give me the vibe that anybody's there to shoot me at the minute. If there is anything, it's probably upstairs. Ooh, there's an in there, huh? Okay, what about an up there? Is there anything up there? Running, jumping, attacking, other physical actions raise heart rate. Higher heart rate means accuracy decreases and you make more noise. Ooh, that's interesting. That's, what that is in the bottom, huh? Shotgun ammo. Lantern that I can't take. A dead body. With a frosty shotgun and some ammo. Nice! I got me a shotgun! Well, I'm not saying exactly geared, but in the event of an emergency. Apparently I can't equip that to any of the slots, which is weird. I don't fully understand. High damage, average range, single shot shotgun. Okay. So one will get me in. It looks like a lawnmower blade with a handle. And two will get my shotgun. Aim and shoot. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the prices are skyrocketing. I've not ordered from a chippy in ages though, so I couldn't tell you what they're like round there. I'm glad I decided to have a poke around in there. Cool, get a screenshot going. I'll send. Cool.
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before.
And that's Buckshaw, huh?
How do? Where did you come from then?
I was unconscious, don't know how long for, no idea how I got here. What business is of yours? I was I'm happy to tell them the truth for now.
Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside.
Alex Price, yeah. But isn't usually. Somebody's been having you on, Jellybean. Did I walk in from outside? Outside what? I was in a bunker. One scientist woke me up. You asked a lot of questions. Outside what?
Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you?
So the attempt at the accent, it's not the worst attempt I've ever heard. It doesn't roll off his tongue in quite the way it needs to, but it's an attempt. What is this place? Talk sensibly what happened here. I can't remember anything. How am I meant to survive? Where am I? What is this place?
The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself.
What's behind all these strange happenings? Savages? What do you mean? Strange things like someone calling you from a pine box? Don't have that chat. What do you mean by savages?
Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Snake. Go on, seems a bit far-fetched. Go on.
Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers.
And you just get into the good stuff. Mentioned the village. Something said nothing civilized was left. If you notice interchange, you must tell me. I'm not going to try and sound desperate, I don't think. You mentioned a village? Said nothing civilized was left.
Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp. Calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to push that. It's probably not wise yet. If he's a chatterbox, who knows who else he might be chatterboxing to. Yeah, I think I'll leave that there.
So long. What's yourself around here, aye?
Wise, what we got there? War of the Worlds. And the guitar. Okay. Anything behind that waterfall? Let's go and have a look. There's another one there. Right in, then, me. There is something behind the waterfall. Find out this is where Nat lives, probably. Hey, up, we got here. Rifle ammo, glue, and scrap. I don't have a rifle right now. I've got a shotgun, but no rifle. It's funny that there's a fire that's still burning here. Ooh, shotgun ammo. That's convenient. Don't know how much shotgun ammo I've actually got right now. 3 rounds, is that? No, 5 out of 20, okay. So, there's the bunker we woke up in. There's a helicopter crash site. And the village is marked as being off in that direction, eh? Interesting. Frames are struggling a little bit there. Still are, apparently. Interesting. So it's got its own internal version of resolution scaling, so something like DLSS essentially built into the game, which is weird. Let's try that. And maybe it'll be a little bit smoother. Yeah, that helps. Without a massive dip in visual fidelity either. A little bit, but not much. We've got something going on down there. More bunkers and the like. Yeah, pretty much, MB. Get the feeling it's theoretically a bit further northwest of where I was, but in general... Decent job with the ghost bushes as well. Odd rumbling in the distance. That goes down there. Where does this other path head to? Up and around from the look of it. I think that's a person. It's a very small person. So we have a way in here, whatever this is. Oh, hello. Mantling is not quite as good as it could be. This apocalypse in Scotland. Yeah, for now, I think this is as close as you're going to get. Yeah, it looks like some kind of... I don't know what to make of the jacket. Obviously not that military looking, otherwise people would comment on that. It's just some kind of heavy duty jacket of some kind. I don't think armour is a thing in this game. Deader over there from the look of it. First aid kit, nice. see. Prophecy of the MOD. You were right, gun oil, pistol ammo, antidote. Okay. Carl, if you find this, I'm sorry to say you're right about Helen. She's infected after all. Oh dear. Came on very quickly, started talking like the pawpaws in the woods do. Suddenly obsessed with a voice in the soil. Come morning, she was gone. I presume she's gone to join them. It's no longer safe here, so I'm moving camp up to the bunker up the hill. Helen didn't know about that one. Jackson. Yes, they either didn't... Yeah, I'm guessing didn't get to move fast enough and got deaded. Look at that. I've got a shotgun. Single shot shotgun. That's all I've got right now. Little mill down here. Looks do with some binoculars or something. Yep, Outlaws. Sounds like you're having a good time there then, Steve. Barrel laughs and all that.
Let's have no trouble. Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
Sounds like he's from Cornwall, not the Lake District. Wales, maybe. See my heart rate climbing. Bottom right there. Kind of cave opening there I might have a look at in a minute. Aha, I see. Trap of some kind. Quite a skill that I don't have right now to disarm it. That's interesting. Creep up on the outlaw. The hiding in the long grass thing is a bit of a trope that I think is maybe a little bit overdone now. Stress mechanic of sorts from the sound of it, yeah. Get off our land. Yeah, less stress, more exertion, I think. It's closer to being a stamina system rather than anything else. There's somebody over there as well. So we've got a couple of blokes up here. Yeah, we can deal with a couple of blokes. So we'll be careful. That one's got a rifle. I wanted to hide the body, but I don't know if that's a thing. So I don't think it pauses when I'm in the inventory.
A dead un? Someone sneaking around playing silly bug. I paint my boots with your teeth.
Yeah, shit. That's a lot of them! Damn, I thought that was a clever idea then. Oh, shite, they're armed. Well, he's not coming again. Oh, that's not going so well either.
You don't know what you started. Help me!
Stay looking,
You
mate.
bugger.
For it now. Game's up for you, mate.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, look at me. Watch out! Heck!
Oh, yeah, I forgot to get scared of your gun. Oh, and I'm dead. Suddenly there's a lot more outlaws, yeah. Combat's always dangerous, you fucking say. I was really hoping I could trigger that and have them come through after me and get blown up by their own trap, but it didn't work. We weren't quite that stupid. They do seem to be a bit oddly Welsh.
Calm down, eh? Eyes open. No need for violence.
That's definitely a bit of a struggle. The accents, I'm already like, oh dear.
Piece of cake. You're fine. Need to reload.
No reloading for you. Can't move his body, apparently, at least not at the moment. This guy didn't have a weapon. If he did, he's flown quite far away. Anyway. I've got me a single shot rifle now as well. I don't know how much ammo I've got for it. And 12 shots for that, 5 from a shotgun. Okay. Bit of scouts and a bit of Welsh to him, yeah. But they definitely do not sound particularly Cumbrian. That wasn't terrible. But, I don't know, there may be an explanation for why they don't sound particularly local, but...
Some bugger playing hide and seek with me.
That one's Scottish.
Nice and easy now.
Nice and... Hang on, it's not that bad.
Now fight it. You're hiding from me.
Get this over with.
Oh crap. You're not coming in.
Right, you. Whoa. Come on then, sunshine. You bugger. Bloody right, pal, you tell her.
Oh, got absolutely decked there again. Who's our protagonist? We don't know, Emily. That's kind of the point. You wake up in a bunker with no memories, and that's what you got. It's supposed to be open-ended to allow you to play whatever way you like a bit more easily. Right, so... give this one more go before I get myself killed. I mean, they might not kill me on sight if I don't act too violently towards them.
Steady now. We'll have no strife.
I might be able to get out of sight there and be good.
Bastard, they've gone.
Started to go a little bit down there. Go on Bean Road for a minute. I'd trigger that if I could on him. The music might be a little loud. Ribeyes in the Avon Grey. You're set up, aren't you?
Hey, let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence. I'll find you if you're out there.
I'm going to sneak off, I think.
Did I scare him off?
Let's see what's in here instead, because I seem to be a little bit overmatched there. Carrying the convoy site. Sis, did the boss put you and Bobby on that convoy job on the road? You might have left at least one of the buggers alive. Mayhap they know how to get inside that interchange door. Think about it, no one... where else would they be going? Not to rescue us, sorry, what? No one outside cares out about the... cares for help with their precious science city? I'll be out claiming the convoy site for clues again, because maybe Bobby missed something. I know your pals, but it gives me the creeps how much he enjoys using that cricket bat. Ooh. Okay. Where was that? Statendale Rail Yard, yeah. So, we might have something. Convoy wreckage, rumored location. Okay. I could get past this load of sheds that way anyway. Video there. Chinese chicken curry with rice. Not bad. Trespassing. Enemies will attack me if they see me. Okay. I've got to save first. Take care of some bugger in a noddy suit or a whole bloody army. This is our turf, and anyone sets foot here, we teach them a lesson. I'm off to sort this mess, take Ted, and look for more scrap at the wreck site. Don't come back empty-handed. A warning to not be here, apparently. Well, let's see what we can find. Ah, crap.
Piece of cake, this is. Came from this way.
Right. You. What the? Careful. Oh God! Don't get loose. Crime. You cheeky, stay put while I shoot you.
Ah, dear. Well, that didn't go very well. I didn't find anything worth having either, so... I can't block as far as I can tell, with at least not with that knife anyway. And how do I bring up a wheel? That's the other question. Just to check the controls a minute. No, there's no blocking mechanic apparently. Just a get the hell out of there mechanic apparently. So my next question is, are they going to attack me here on site if I come in?
Steady now. We'll have no strife.
Alright.
Don't you go asking for trouble or you'll get it. Off with him. I've killed far worse than you.
Alright, okay, so...
Bloody right, pal, you tell her.
Nope, 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 nope. I'm gonna run away. We can ascertain that they don't want me anywhere near them. Okay. It's not terribly surprising, but it is good to know. That went okay as well.
Don't do anything.
You're not scum. I'm hurt.
That guy bugged out a little bit on me. On the other hand, he had a Cornish pasty. He might have bugged out on me, but at least I got away with it. Kind of double bugged out there, really, didn't it? No strangers, we'll find you. Controls are a bit weird for photo mode, but they do work. Except for I still haven't figured out how to actually... Oop, hello. How to actually take a picture without using third-party stuff. Water wheels. Don't see anybody else. So far. Apart from the other side. Okay. Pull your bucks to stick together, and first thing you do is let Ted wander off on his own, and now we're a hand short. As I thought I made very clear, we can't just go to the labour exchange to get a new man. You look out for one another like family. That's how we stay alive. No, Ted were an idiot, but that's not the point. Unlock that in a minute, okay. So, well, okay, explosive trap, or is that just going to make this spring up and try and hit me in the face? None of those things are particularly appealing, but... Ha! A rifle I don't have to fight for. Nice. And a not terrible sleeping bag that seems somewhat abandoned. I don't think I have to sleep in this game, but if I did, I'd consider helping myself to that. Okay. Oh, you can crack it and check whether or not you've got a round in there if you've got a weapon that is loaded. That's quite cool. That's a really nice little touch. Bit of worrying noise. Oh, yeah. Nothing much, apparently. So there's another outlaw somewhere. Is that the tune that's... that's the tune that they're singing in The Green Dragon in Lord of the Rings. Pippin and Merry is singing when they're rather leery. Was not exactly an elegant drop there. Where are you? Well, we've got through there. So I might start a fire, I guess. There's a radio going in here somewhere. Torch! Switch on or off. Q to quicker to equip torch. Okay. New advanced torch, does that mean I need batteries though? That's the question. Or is it just good? Thought we'd find one. Scrap inventory's full, huh? So what can I craft? Well, bandages, so let's craft some of those. Let's craft 3 of them, apparently. I can't carry anymore. Okay, right. I can only craft bandages right now. Leamington, 12 gauge. Terrier 22. Right. So there's a limit to how much stuff I can carry. Tripwire. Glad I didn't trip over that. John Steele, Special Agent. Special Agent World War II. Secret agent during World War II, now working as a tough, no-nonsense private detective. Huh? In this story, he finds himself being drawn back into the international world of espionage by a case of blackmail and political intrigue. I did see a thing there. I don't need the cricket bat. Can't put that on there either. I think I'll do that for now. Right. Science City better be worth it. Julia, I've heard... Oh, 16th of July 1947. I've heard I've about had it with these government types. Isn't it enough that they brought my quarry from me? Must they come barging into my offices, requisitioning paperwork before it's even out the door? This place they're building, this Science City, better be worth it. Most of it is underground, and they need all the maps of the caves we have. God knows what they plan to do down there. Frankly, it could stay that way. All I ask is they treat my quarry with respect. It's hallowed ground. We owe our livelihoods to this earth and won't end well for them if they mistreat it. Let me know when the sale is cleared and the funds are in our account. Roger Hobbs. Some mysterious Science City that people are coming in, buying up quarries and mines and caves and stuff in order to take control of. Well, in order to build, anyway. There's the outlaw. Go and see if we can't rain on that fella's parade. Oh, he has got mates, hasn't he?
Don't go asking for trouble or you'll get it. Definitely something out there.
Woody, he turned round.
Lost him. Must have moved on.
There's definitely a certain amount of supernatural element that I know about, or at least something to that effect. There's mutants and the like to be found. And I have 2 rifles, which is, I mean, from the point of view of the fact that they've got to be worth a penny or 2, right? Got to be worthwhile. Your turn for a surprise. I assume I had to have been some kind of badass if I knew how to do this. And he had a function. Can't hide the bodies though, which does kind of suck. At least not at the moment, anyway. I do believe we can upgrade weapons and improve their quality and functionality to a certain extent. Currently I've got a couple of rusty rifles and a rusty shotgun. I think I can improve them so that they're not quite so badly beaten up. And I think there's better versions as well, because they're both one-shot versions at the moment. I think there's probably other ones out there that are not one-shot. Looks like another potential bunker there. Might find somebody to trade with. Well, that definitely wasn't open. Feel like it should be openable, but looking at the rendering on the padlock on it, I don't think we're going to be interacting with that. Oh shit! A lot of dudes.
Eyes open. Could be anything.
Could be nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Should be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
Not well.
Here, I'm certain.
Don't want any more surprises.
Half a pound of totally rice, half a pound of tree, cool. You see, they are moving into position to fortify this spot, huh? Okay, so that's over here. I don't really need to be making my way the other way, so let's be trying to do that, shall we? There's a trader somewhere. I'm sure there's a trader somewhere. Mine doesn't really help me right now, but I'll find one eventually, probably. Interesting. I came in down this way, didn't I? Yeah, explored this and explored that, kind of. Okay, and this was where those ornery fellas were. Got a bunker here from the look of it. I could go and explore. Again, well, I'd like to do that, explore one before the end of the evening, and it's 10 o'clock already. But I'd also like to find some modicum of civilization. Bloody crowd of them over here. How we doing about that? Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater vibes. Well, all the Metal Gear Solid games are fairly sneaking heavy, aren't they? Yeah, there's definitely a heavy incentive to sneak at the moment and avoid getting into trouble. Didn't have a gun or any ammo or anything, no, just a paintbrush, and I was painting up on the rocks presumably and fell to his death. What was he painting, I wonder? Presumably that. So it's something just peeking over, doesn't it? Going that way apparently. So convoy wreckage is over that way. Promising. Bridge looks like it's in better days.
Let's have no strife. Let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence. Was that? Yeah, better check it out. Hey, keep your eyes peeled.
One thing I am noticing is that folks seem to be pretty clustered together quite frequently, and I don't know if it's a case that they just spawn in all clustered up like that and haven't had time to spread out, in which case there may be a bit of an issue there. But I don't know. That looks like it might be a big old wall that says edge of the zone. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just stumbled into the end game by dumb accident here? Don't suppose it's going to happen. Sewer tunnels locked requires unknown key. Yours for a fair price. Molly, I'm Molly Jowett. I'm starting a new business venture. I thought to myself, Molly, you can reinvent yourself as a broker, then you can reinvent yourself as a property saleswoman. Fair place for a fair price. I've come by the key for this lovely concrete shelter. If you want, I'm selling. Come find me down the hill. Right, I'm down for that. Quarry and slate mines, that was it? Let's get there. Got a lot of stuff that doesn't seem to be massively well organised. There we go. Can I track that one? Don't know. Down the hill would imply that way, so... Let's have a whole shot down here and see what we can find, I guess. Well, there's a camp smoke there. This might be a campfire. That looks promising, alright. Especially as I think I recognise her from pre-launch footage. How doing, Ancient? You alright? No, combating this is definitely not a joke.
I don't know you, do I?
It is...
No, I'm sure I don't.
It is very much deadly. Source to few good. Dear Molly, hope this night finds you healthy and that business is going well. Speaking of which, managed to source a few extra goods recently that you might not get over in your parts. If you were to have a customer whose special needs can be met by your current inventory, send them over to the woods. Always happy to greet a new customer, Billy. So there's a trader called Billy in the woods as well.
Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village.
Not from any village. Yes, but I'm a bit lost. Can you point me to the village? That was yours. Yeah, I'm a bit lost. Can you point me to the village?
Aye. I can mark it on your map for you. You won't watch yourself out here in the Dales. Outlaws all over the shore. But look, before you rush off...
Don't call it a Dales either.
My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale.
Yeah, there's accents and stuff are a bit... they're not quite there, to be honest. You won't get them anywhere called the Dales in Lakes. Oh, not locals calling them that anyway. Not unless they're talking about Yorkshire, maybe. But that wouldn't be relevant here. I'm interested in trade. You're a trader. Need information. Know anything about the government research site here? I can ask.
They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills.
Facial expression is a bit weird, but...
I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand.
The cost, how about I promise to do all my future trading with you? I can beat the information. Alright, what will it cost?
How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you?
Yeah, exactly, Steve.
And maybe I'll throw in some information for free.
We've had a whole bunch of Welsh people and some Scottish people and stuff, but only one person who really sounds like they're vaguely from the lakes so far. And even then it was okay, but not perfect. Yeah, so
well,
you're a trader.
Everything were a mess. I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors. Selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now.
Let's see what we got to trade then. Bartering. Add items from your inventory and the trader's inventory until the scales at the top are balanced. Okay. Traders will accept any trade where your items are equal to or more than the value of their items. Basically, they won't be screwed over. If she's got a metal detector that I could get, that wouldn't be a bad thing to have. Some bandages. That's a crafting of shivs. Stealth skills to be purchased. That would be nice. I'm going to have space in my backpack though. Well, first up, you have one rifle, so definitely don't want that. Apparently that's still worth more than I need. I don't know that I really want a cricket bat. And I've got this. I'll hang on to both, I think. Put that into sell. I don't really need the food. I've got all these bandages. Kills bleeding, gives resistance buff, and restores significant. Yeah, exactly. So she's got a key to the concrete bunker. That would be nice to have. I'd like that. Trade too heavily in your favour. So she'd want more for this. Okay. I'll have to come back to that one. What about this? Still, she wants more. Crikey. Want my shotgun ammo, neither.
Really?
Each trader has specific items they value higher or lower than the base value. Add items to give to learn preferences. So she's not interested in that. She's more interested in that, although it leans a bit too heavily in her favour, really. Go for that key. Well, you know what? I'll risk it. Can I get... Yeah, I can stick the metal detector on there as well. Supposed to take that off and put that in there. Still lean way over my way. What if I took that off? No. So that's not bad. What about the shotgun shells? Doing alright. Pistol ammo? It's not so bad. Take the Cornish pasty and stuff off there a little bit. Interesting. Too heavily in my favour a little bit. She's not really interested in that much, is she? If I were to get rid of some of this stuff that I don't need that much. Free up a bit of extra room that way. Still not quite over the line. Give the cricket pat. There we go, I dropped one shotgun shell back. That works out okay. Cool.
Nice trading with you. If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on. Pin back your luggles. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby. One they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you.
Well then. Interested in interchange, question mark. And bunker on the hillside overlooking the quarry. So, up that way, okay, because this is the whole quarry area really, isn't it? Alright. And then there's something back that way that might be interesting. Okay. Should be going.
If you need anything, Molly will be here.
Good for Molly. So, I've got a metal detector. Pings when the cache is nearby, and then I equip it, I assume. Lights show direction, needle shows distance. Okay. Yeah, I had that one a lot as well, JB. Yeah, I think Lugholes is definitely spread mostly across the north because that narrowed down. Seals down here, shall we? Well, there supposed to be any people down here. Doesn't mean there won't be other kinds of trouble.
Hey, you scupper.
Oh, sure, there are people down here.
You don't know what you started, sunshine.
Well, I didn't start shit, mate. I just... Do appear to be having a spot of other there. Hell's Teeth is one I used to hear a lot.
Just like train. What the?
Yeah, that's right.
What the heck?
Well, he won't be getting up again. Cheeky, I just shot your mate in the head with my rifle.
Peace and cake. Let's be having them. Bollocks.
Oh, he survived, huh?
Right then. Let's get this over with. Aye, let's get the bastard.
Come on, give us your melon, buddy. Damn, I missed. It's not going quite the way I was hoping.
I'm gonna cut you to pieces. Hey!
I'm shooting.
You're getting shot.
Stop your misery. I've got first pickings. You, cheeky.
Got you that time, you fucker. Whoo, one guy's got a shotgun. Where are you, bugger? Definitely stand to be a little bit better healed. RTs.
You bugger. Damn, lost sight. Where'd you get to, mate? Whoa. I see you. Ah, you little. I've killed far worse than you. Whoa. You are
Got that guy in there at least.
You bugger.
Step clear and then clonks him. Well, that was interesting. You had a spiked club, eh? Do I have anywhere to put a spiked club? No, not really. Don't know that I really want one anyway. Regular old club. And a rusty 12 gauge. Got any ammo? I'd certainly like his ammo. Cloth is, yeah, that's a classic one. It's good for it's very different. It's not anything like Fallout. Everyone's going, oh, it's like English Fallout, it's like English Fallout. It's not. It's an obvious comparison, but not a particularly accurate one. Yeah, it's definitely not a good word, that one. Okay. Swarm is attacking me, stomp. Okay. It's suboptimal. Took that one out of the air. Might be worth using a bandage, mightn't it? You know what? Save my good stuff for now. Craft a couple of bandages if I can. I can only craft one for now. Okay, well that's better than nothing. There's a way to Wyndham Village. Okay, so we've got an underground route that connects a bunch of different places, huh? And a main facility, whatever that is. Some angry ratties attacking me, apparently. Yes, I don't think there's a lot to be gained from killing them all. They'll probably respawn. No enemies often do. Couple Fallout has ladders. Yeah, there's a noticeable difference. So this is going back where I was before, okay. Down in maintenance then. Oh, I had the key. Probably not. Stuff out of the woods. It's in a whole other region. Batteries and all. Okay. Mad druids flooded the sewer. Vicky says they went and destroyed the convoy from the outside. Looted for all it's worth, batteries and all. Now boss wants us to go after them. Says atom batteries are good salvage. Wants us to sneak into their castle where the batteries go and grab as many as we can. Rather than have a hot poker up my house. I'd rather have a hot poker up my house than go anywhere near those masked maniacs. Still see those twig faces when I close my eyes. So, interesting. Having the Duke Nukem style kick. Yeah. I'm wanting to go to the woods, which I don't really right now. Okay. Eat shoe leather, you rat bastards. There's a cat when you need one. Still they come. It's my heart rate going up. Unknown area up to Wyndham Village then. Flipping not really going my way, that particular state of affairs. Ugh. Eyes are struggling a little bit. Crafting bandages. That's all I've got. And my health is down at about... yeah, not good. I don't really want to use all that, but I guess I probably should, otherwise I'm going to struggle. So that's interesting. I'm not terribly sure it was worth coming down here, but... not at the current juncture, but... control room is barred from the other side. Get in from above. It said that note said something about the way to Wyndham, to the woods being flooded by it because the druids didn't want people coming through, presumably. The implication being I need to get up there and find a way into the control room in order to drain the water so that I can free up a route through. There's also another entrance at the back there that could try and find another way to, maybe? Rat dancing skill, yeah. Keep the population trained to deal with the rat uprising, yeah. Definitely a desirable skill to have. He's down here anyway. Yeah, I don't know what the way in might be, but it's not accessed from this side anyway. Up and up and up we go. Well, the drill's very nice, but doesn't seem to do anything. Sundown. Bunch of baddies. Which is inconvenient because I really need to get past them. Convoy wreckage discovered. Okay, I've got a lot of
No trouble. Nice and slow now. Let's have
a lot of outlaws around here. Yeah, that looks like a big old quarantine wall over there and all. Just generally says search the site for clues. Allegedly. Oh, C, regions. Slatendale, Castlefold Woods is undiscovered. So it's a zone-based thing. This map here, and there's at least a couple of other zones to spot as well, to find. So we've got 4 guys here. One at a time won't be too much of a problem, but more than that might be. Woody's buggered off into a place I want to go, which is not helpful. Not there's much promising around here, though. All the squinting and thinking is making my eyebrow. If we're going to be able to grab anybody and take them out. Wonderful. I'll deal with that in a minute. The beak tells me there's something to detect. See if there's anything behind the waterfall. There is. There's always something behind the waterfall. Bandage, lion annual, masks and pistol ammo. Water and string too. Okay. Action-packed comic featuring memorable characters, such memorable characters as Robot Archie, Captain Condor and Paddy Payne. This annual even contains a feature on how to build a space station. Oh, fascinating. Right, Convoy 5, masks. Masks said we were going to take us to Castle. Help. Okay, looks like might be information in ooh, the Druid's Castle. Got some bits and pieces there. Yeah. I don't see any outlaws around here. How long they'll stay gone for, I don't know. Hello. Arrows. Orders, find the interchange. Sergeant Hawkins has special orders for your squad. Once the convoy is safely into the zone, split off from the main column, find the interchange. The heart of the old research site here. Directions below. We'll make our way onto Wyndham to parley with the inhabitants, assuming there's anything left of them. Ooh. Pull back when you can. Below is a map of Slattendale with a location on it. Rumoured landmark in Castlefell Woods, but don't know anything else about it. I'm guessing these both point to the same place because it's not exactly clear beyond that. Seems that both of them are sending me this way. Okay. There we go, our first successful bit of metal detecting. Spider. Aims to become king of crooks, so breaks out several other criminals to become members of his army of crime, clashing with both police and criminal masterminds. Iodine and a sticky bomb, huh? Okay. Interesting. How do you know, Shield? How's it going, Charlie? It's very different to Fallout, to be honest.
Let's not have a Barney.
Yeah, it's a much more sneaky, dangerous sort of thing. Combat will absolutely screw you. In a sense, it's more like Stalker than it is like Fallout, but it's not like that really either. It is cool though. But the gist of it is you wake up in a quarantine zone in the Lake District with no memory and just instructed to find the interchange and get to the Windscale plant where the truth of what happened, the Windscale fire and stuff, will be revealed underneath it all and stuff. And then get out of the quarantine zone to tell the world about what the hell happened, supposedly. Well, that's what it seems to be. So far, we're just here with no idea what's going on, really, wandering around trying not to get murdered by outlaws. Success rate has been mixed on that so far.
Hello again.
Let's see what you got. Ooh, got a revolver. Can make shivs. So I definitely would like to get rid of one of those. Don't see myself using that really. You never know, but what's that? Burn salve, okay. And an antidote, right. She's got lots of shotgun shells, which would not be bad to have. Still skills. Don't think we're going to be able to get that offer, but we'll see. Yep, that's worth a lot more. Like, I'd have to give her a lot. Have to give up quite a lot of stuff to get that offer, I think. On the other hand, that really did not go as far as I was hoping it would. Yeah. Don't know what she values, but whatever it is, I don't have it. Can't afford that, that's for sure. Still need to give her some more stuff to learn how to make shivs, which might be useful though. Because I can probably use scrap metal to make shivs, and I'm guessing throwing knives, possibly, as a function. I think that's going to be worth trying. She wants some more stuff, though. Enough that. Going to get us there? Oh, not quite. Ah, that's crazy. Alright, so I'll take that and give you a grenade instead. How about that? You have both then. Vital curiosity. I wonder how she values that. Weirdly, she finds the baseball bat more valuable than the revolver. That's interesting. The baseball bat, the cricket bat. I'm almost tempted to say yes to that. But I don't think I will right now.
Nice trading with you. Perhaps I can throw in a bit of gossip too.
That'd be nice.
You seen the wreck convoy nearby? Oh, that were a sight when it happened. Big bang. Down came the bridge. All the lorries and that came tumbling down like Jack and Jill.
Anyone survive? Who was responsible? Interesting. Anyone survive?
Aye, I saw someone come away. They were a ways off, but I suppose it must have been one of the soldiers. They went towards the rail yard. Didn't see anyone else get away though. Poor sods.
Yeah, rail yard, huh? Who's responsible?
Outlaws reckon it were them from the woods. The druids, we call them. I didn't reckon they'd know their way around dynamite. Bridge was proper blown up. The druids were all over the place like flies after though, so maybe it's true. Just not heard of them taking on something so big before, that's all.
Who are these druids?
Oh, the crazy folk in masks. They live in Casterfell Woods. If you've not met one yet, count yourself lucky. You need anything, Molly will be here.
Trading system is quite cool, yeah. It's just a fun take on a fairly standard barter type arrangement. Yeah, it is very, very much British. Accents are definitely not right. There's a weird mixture of accents in this game that definitely do not relate to the Lake District. Okay. So... Survivor was headed towards the rail yard. Seems to be a way to the rail yard up that way. So there's Wyndham Village. I think what I'd like to do is try and make my way back up here. And it's getting a bit late actually, isn't it? Wyndham Village is going to be a big old thing if I head there though. I'm guessing that this will not be the entrance to the interchange, no matter what the rumours might suggest. Just because it's way too early to be finding something so significant so easily. What a bunch of dudes around here. Oh, I learned how to craft shivs, didn't I? So shiv, low damage, fast attack speed, cause bleed. And I think I can probably throw it. Can throw it, nice. Or I can stab with it. I'm kind of happy about that. Have to stand up to aim it. Not quite far enough forward. String and shotgun ammo, nice. Yeah, a lot of them will. So that's the funny thing with the lakes. Like, there is obviously the strong accent that locals have, but there is also a decent number of people who don't have those because people retire there. So you get a fair amount of non-local accents in the region as well. Eh. Lost your way, natural tonics and remedies, physical ailments or aimless spirits. Come to the old mine in Casterfell Woods. Let Mother Jago guide you. Ooh. So, a character to meet in Casterfell Woods. Interesting. Yeah, somebody who 2-day rock to the skull. Presumably while sleeping, from the look of that. It's looks to be them.
Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
Well, no, I'm not really keen on trouble either, but I don't get the feeling you're gonna cause somebody. Ooh, a grenade hiding under the bicycle there.
Hands away from... Don't do anything stupid, friend.
Is someone messing with me?
Turn around and go away,
Keep your eyes
stranger.
open. I heard something.
You're not welcome here.
I didn't fucking ask. Sweet.
Calm down, right? No need for bloodshed, is there?
You what?
I'll find you.
Damn, need to reload.
Yeah, let's...
Where out? Piece of cake, this'll be.
Bloody... Bloody hell. What the... Come off it. Stop your... Shoot it.
Hey,
You're done for.
I'm done for.
Loading ammo. Fire it.
you, cheeky.
Bugger. Need to reload.
Oof. Got a little bit hairy there. Nice little flick of the lever there to break it and check, which is quite cool. Yeah, I really do like that little detail. You want to know if you got ammo loaded? Check. I don't suppose I want that club really, but average damage and speed. Yeah, doesn't seem like it'd be really worth having. F to drop. You buggers better have something good on you. Ooh, now we're talking. An axe. That seems like it's going to be better. High damage, slow speed. High damage, average speed. I think I'd rather have that than... Yeah, go then. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the axe than the cricket bat to hand, to be honest. Inventory's full, which probably means drop cricket bat or go and sell the cricket bat to Molly, probably. The rifle ammo though. Grenade did some good work that I threw. Police truncheon. Will we take that? Apparently I did take it. Maybe I took it. I don't know. Did I pick it up? I did not. Where's the truncheon got to that I thought I just picked up? There it is. Nice. One grenade problem because it hopes like you only brought one. Yeah, I don't know about that. What's that? There is an interesting thing. There's this reminds me of a specific row of houses. Although obviously the real ones are not as badly falling apart. Something's made in China on the blade. Well, I mean, technically speaking, probably, unless you're mated in another country, Steve, they're breaking the law by having that.
Hello again.
Did I see Dave Stewart and Jonathan Ferguson have a new channel for Expert Reacts? Yes, I did. Looks about one eye on it. So they did they do Stalker recently? I think they did. But, yeah, that was quite cool. Can go on there. See if I can't get that. I'm not enough space for a backpack. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll see if I fix that. Have some meat, Molly. You have that. Interesting. I have to sell the spuds as well. Stuff that she's interested in. I wonder what about it. Not really valuable to her. That's unfortunate.
Very good.
So she likes Molotovs.
Ooh,
okay.
now that's nice.
Kind of wish I had a recipe for them. I guess it makes sense that she doesn't have the recipe for them if she wants them. There's another one I can go and pick up in a minute, so I'll sell that. Come on. Okay. I'm not sure that I got the best out of that deal, but...
You need anything,
oh well.
Molly will be here.
Add new so found training manual. Add new unlockable skills. So yeah, basically, yeah, I get it. Okay, so I learned the unlockable. I added to the menu from here by learning it. To learn the skills, I would need points, which I don't think I can. Yeah, so you get melee combat, survival skills. Charisma do. Items worth more than bastion, that's nice. But I need a resource, I forgot what they're called, a training stim basically, in order to actually get the skills, which I get from raiding bunkers, I believe. From what I have read. So, anyway. Oh, you're empty, so that's no good. Leave. Rifle. Cool. So that can now go back to 3. That's cool. That was a poor decision. Hang on. I've got an idea. I guess that already went off and didn't get me, so okay. I'll drop that down there because it should. What have you got on you? Take that. I've got a slot for another one, which there is there. Cool. Now, she doesn't value these particularly highly, old Molly. But I might be able to get a few bullets for it or something. Especially as they're right next door to where she's hanging out, so... I get a discount because I just took some pressure off her from those outlaws who probably robbed her blind, given half a chance. I can knock her out. Yeah, that's the thing. You can kill everybody in this game if you want to. Including traders like Molly, but her inventory won't update if I kill her. Obviously. Kind of would like that back, but... actually could. But is there anything else she's got that I would rather have? Kind of a pistol, maybe? The revolver? No, not really. At the moment, anyway. She doesn't have any rifle ammo. Shotgun ammo would be nice. So that's the maximum I can have. Okay. She really doesn't value that pistol very much, does she? Okay, might as well have it. And all the ammo she'll give me for it. Okay.
Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I kind of did that time. I'll give her that. So large objects, small objects, I guess.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Yeah, any more clubs lying around or anything? Yep, that one. You got on you? Nothing. I think that's probably everything worthwhile I'm going to get. This little crew that we cleaned out. It came from Semu, no wonder it was crap. Joke structured and generous, therefore must be spy. Yeah.
Again?
The accents are a little bit all over the place, aren't they? Okay. She's only averagely interested in those. Can't take any more of those. That is going to be worth more than she's interested in. Would like that, but apparently I'm not going to get there. I could give her the grenade I've got, but she's more interested in the Molotov, to be honest. Bandage. Yeah, thought that might be a bit too valuable. Don't think she's got anything now that I want. I could buy that grenade back, couldn't I? In exchange for what? Like one pistol bullet or something? Probably. 2 pistol rounds.
Want to trade again? You know where to find me.
Yeah, well, we'll give it a while, because right now...
You need anything?
Yeah, I think I've cleaned her out of everything worth having. Do we think everyone's satisfied when you play? Yeah, probably. Maybe not quite that much, but it's also supposed to be a, a closed environment in terms of the quarantine zone, so... Right. Should be on 3 then. Go. Ah, I lost the bullet that was in it. That's annoying. Oh well. Can't have it all. Nice. So there's a bunker there. I mean, my health is not looking that great either, is it? Could have bought some more food off of her. Don't know what decisions I should have made there. Quick shufty over here, see if there's any meds. So there were a bunch of outlaws hanging around here. Or out front of here. Nice. Some cloth. Bottle. Typewriter, good for springs. Oh wait, wrong game. Oh dear, guy. Probably true, but still, superstitious nonsense. June 7th. Sick of telling the younger lads to shut up with all this fretting about the slate pits. There's been ghost stories about their minds as long as I've lived here, but it's superstitious nonsense. Survival up here is going scary enough without worrying about what the boffins have sealed up down there. August 19th. I know we have to do what it takes to survive, but some of the raids have been getting rough. Getting too much innocent blood on my hands these days. October 3rd. It seems there's them as were frightened by the mines might be right. I wouldn't have believed it if I'd not seen it with my own eyes, scuttling into one of the old bunkers. Unnatural it was, skin grey as the rock those miners must have dug it from. Ooh, so, first whisper of mutants. Tea, very nice. Guide to Cumbrian slate. Revolver that I needn't have bought in the other one, how far? Oh well. Read. Welcome to Hobbs Quarry, an important part of the Lakeland industrial history and home to some spooky folktales. Slate is an important part of the region. Very true. Even though a deposit was known to be here from the 16th century, it was not worked until 1802, first via mine shafts and cave workings, and later as an open quarry. Workers were glad to work in the open air, the mines being notoriously haunted by the ghosts of dead miners, and the archive contains many accounts of miners going mad. What did they see that scared them out of their wits? Dare you enter the mines during your visit to find out? Dum dum dum. Oh well. Yeah, I've heard that sort of observation before. Accents varying in a much smaller space than you'd expect, but I wonder how much of that is actually a regional variation in accents and how much is just a coincidence because people have to move there. So if I find anything that will heal me up, what does tea do? Give tin of English breakfast tea. Gives heart slow bath increases, reduces heart rate increase. More stamina, basically. Okay. I'm a bit annoyed now that I bought that revolver when I didn't need to. Damage borers. Yeah, there's definitely some similarities. Well, the lake does have its fair share of ghost stories too. Ooh. Rail yard. Okay. So there's the rail yard that I heard about a survivor from the convoy heading towards the rail yard. I thought it was a lot further off than that. But it makes sense that it wouldn't be, really, doesn't it? Wyndham Village. There we go. That's the entrance to Wyndham Village. So somehow I've made it like Molly, who is there. The map gives you the impression that things are further apart than they actually are, I think. There's a way through down there. We've got a deader of some kind here. Resistance iodine and a lead called Farewell Doctor. Note buried alongside a plain but elegant silver ring. I have to bury you, my love. I'm sorry. The price of knowing you was knowing too much. Okay. You told me things about this place that protocol would kill me for, so I can't be that woman anymore. I have to go back to be quiet. I told Jude of the little tea room, the one who knows now and causes no trouble. Okay, so someone called Jude who runs a tea room might know some stuff. Perhaps one day someone might find this. Perhaps this will all have blown over and I'll be able to remember it all, remember you once more. Until then, farewell, Doctor. I love you. Ooh, possibly some kind of scientist from the... you know, scientists who were doing all manner of stuff here. Those fish look really not good. And scrap and gunpowder, nice. Yeah, those fish have bitey vibes to them. As in, they might have mutated and become something else. Wyndham and Hobbs Quarry. Okay. Nice. Catch you later, Gary. Have a good one. I think what I'm going to do is hop back over to where Molly was. Go ahead, look up these stairs to see what's what. Yeah, every time I step in the water, those fish emerge and start coming my direction. I'm assuming they bite. We go quarantine walls. I would like to push on, but if I start doing that and do some other bits, but if I do that, it'll be 3 in the morning before I stop playing. Because I'm enjoying this. It's curious. Yeah, it's pretty. It's very much caught the vibe of the lakes in the 60s. But, yeah, damn it. If I back up a bit, what's she going to do? Yeah, definitely got, and they've managed to create the look of the Lake District pretty well. The buildings, the dry stone walls, even the way the rock and the colours, the tones and everything of the rocks and the grass and the bracken and everything else. It really has that vibe. There's also an odd not quite vibe about it in some ways, but still, it is pretty cool. Must not sneeze. I come in here, she'll probably get up. Hopefully go and stand somewhere else so I can get a cool picture of her. I'm playing on max settings, not quite. There's a few little issues here and there where the graphical fidelity does dip a little. Tree leaves and stuff like that. But, yeah, I've basically got everything on max settings, but I've dipped the resolution, so it's doing a little bit of its own upscaling. Because it doesn't have DLSS, but it does have its own upscaling built into it, which is strange. Right. I'll get the photo I want, I think. No. Weird bloody controls. There we go. It's not so bad. Probably got a picture from a bit further off, but I don't think it'll be any better for it. Right. Here we go. I feel like it's actually been a bit longer than that. But anyway, for one day, I think it's time to do this. There we go. I'm going to take the music to kick back in. I need to go up and walk around a bit. But yeah, does look good, this. I'm enjoying playing this so far. It's interesting. Not really very much like Fallout. It's kind of in some ways closer to Stalker, but much slower paced. It's Sniper Elite if it was an RPG set, RPG mystery type thing, really, in a lot of ways. Doesn't have the same crazy mechanics that Sniper Elite does, but you can kind of feel the vibe that you can feel that it was made by the people who make Sniper Elite. A lot of the underlying sensibilities and the movement are definitely the same sort of thing. But it's cool. Definitely enjoying that so far. Looking forward to finding out more. There's whole things like find the interchange. It'll give you the answers and you get to Windscale and stuff. It's like, okay, I seem to have already managed to successfully investigate where the interchange is. But there's supposed to be a lot more to it than that. And it's, yeah, the non-linear quest thing, or unmarked quest thing, in that you get clues and you can follow them up and investigate them, or you can go in other directions. It's interesting, but yeah. I know there's this region, there is the woods, and there's Wyndham Village. That's 3 areas that I know about off the top of my head, and I suspect there's at least a couple more as well. So it'd be interesting to dive in a little deeper and see what's happening, which we shall do tomorrow evening. Yeah, looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of progress made. It should be fun. Yeah. I was expecting... I mean, combat is a challenge. It's very easy to get yourself killed quite quickly. But I was expecting sort of less ammo, more danger kind of situation. I feel like the controls... Maybe I need to tweak the controls a little bit, because it doesn't feel quite as responsive as I would have expected. But that might also be somewhat down to the skills I've got, so which is none right now. But yeah, I'm interested to find out more. We've got to dive into some of these bunkers and see what's going on next time, and yeah, maybe make our way into Wyndham Village as well. I'd like to do both of those things. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Should be cool. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I found it interesting, and I'm looking forward to finding out more about it. Which we'll do tomorrow. Video-wise, best builds video went up today. I had a look at 3 pretty cool camp builds. So if you want to take a gander at that one, it went up just before the stream started. So do have a look. And yeah, I'll get cracking on a camp build for hopefully the weekend, hopefully on Saturday, but we'll see whether or not I get it done in time. I've got a location in mind and kind of a build in mind. Kind of, maybe, I think. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, otherwise, we'll give it a go, see what happens, I guess. Yeah, keep it here and we'll see what we can come up with. Yeah, it's going to be somewhat ghoul orientated. My character is a ghoul, so yeah. But it's going to be in one of the new areas, or in the new area of the map. Not really expansion, is it? But tiny little bit of new territory that we can explore. Yeah, should be interesting. We'll see how it comes out. Yeah, my current idea, I don't know if it's the right choice, really. A couple of maybes that I might consider doing. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, folks, I'm going to chill for a bit because I think it's about that time in the evening. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. If you haven't already, likes and subs are very much appreciated. Notification bell, and then you should be informed when we go live tomorrow and when videos come in and stuff. Do check out. And yeah, social media links in the description and channel memberships down below if you want to check out all of that stuff. I really, really appreciate the support. Yeah, should be cool. On the lake outside the ghoul bit. I think I might know what you mean. Probably a similar area to where I'm going. Yeah. And we'll dive back in tomorrow. So, have yourselves a good rest of the evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll catch you all around about 8 o'clock tomorrow night for a bit more wandering of the fictional Cumbrian Hills. Should be interesting. I'm curious to see what we've got ahead for us. So, until then, I'll see you next time. Night, folks.